We need to clear up something for my subscribers and for my viewers out there. I've been calling out a cycle up to $17.50 on AMC, and I've said several times, at minimum, this is what I see happening. Some people don't like that and say $17.50 for AMC is nothing, and I completely agree. However, the reason I'm stating that is because of this previous cycle, in which this cycle would have ended right here and got rejected, which is what we have yet to do in this cycle. We're trading right around here and we have to make it to here in order to hit $17.50. Now, what's interesting about this is previously back in 2021, the algorithms got broken and we got that move from about $140 all the way up to almost $400. I'm not saying that can't happen again, but just know that this was an algorithm break. Market makers got squashed. Algos decided to let this thing rally, and they couldn't throw a rock in the momentum no matter how illegally they tried until they took the buy button away. So I just want to point that out there. Without further ado, we have a ton of stuff to cover with AMC as well as Gamestop, importantly Gamestop, and then a few other plays I want to put on your radar as well as the overall market. So watch until the end, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment AMC down below. Okay, AMC trading at 472, down 1.36%. We got this bottom in the chart that you saw back here, and I said it's only up from here. As of right now, you're playing out this pattern, curling up, getting a little bit of a retracement before popping again, which is what I think is about to happen to AMC. Really simple, and this is just going to finish out this little pattern here before getting a move. Now, before GameStop's chart, I want to talk a little bit about where we are based on Roaring Kitty's emojis. He posted the dog the other day. Basically, we are here. Next up, 4th of July. After that, he has the eyes, then the fire, then the pow emoji, and then cheers. This is where it all ends. We are paid. He's gone. Roaring Kitty's gone. And we're very close to that step, and I just want to point that out there. With that being said, that correlates to how close we are to running on GameStop. Now, Roaring Kitty also used the Ocean films in his memes. Danny Ocean and his team plan their heist around this event and sabotage a casino and get their revenge on a bank. Now, the grand opening of Willie Banks Casino, the bank is scheduled for July 4th. The team plans their elaborate heist to coincide with this major event, aiming to ruin a bank's big night and ensure his new casino fails spectacularly. This could be a nothing burger, but based on the emojis, based on everything that's happening, this could be exactly what Roaring Kitty is getting at. Now, the 4-hour 921 EMAs trying to cross back up for the first time on GameStop since May 31st, when we exploded out of the last period of consolidation with the help of a catalyst, of course. Now, this isn't necessarily to say we're going to gap right up to 40, but EMA crossovers supported by volume specifically are very powerful events and indicate a shift in momentum. So we want to see a lot of volume and momentum pushing us to $26 to $28 to easily jump us to 30 and potentially gap us to 40. Now, right before we get into the charts, you're seeing volume come in on the options chain. Again, almost $1.5 million snatched off the lows. GameStop's trading at 25.11, eating back all of its gains on the day, basically going negative on the day like they usually do. Now, there is something positive I want to note here and something negative. Based on what we have been tracking, what you see here is something similar. You got this flush down, the second flush down, and then this little part right here, okay? And I want you to pay attention to that. This flush down back here, this flush down, then this little part right here. Now, here's what's different. At this bottom right here, okay? At this bottom, GameStop rallies up and then starts to trickle down. GameStop rallied up and rallied up again, and now we're waiting to see if what I said is going to come to fruition and trickle down. Now, we want this to happen. The reason we want this to happen is because if it doesn't, then you're seeing a cycle play out inverse, and this is not something we want to see. If you take the bars pattern and you flip it, what you can see is that if this didn't trickle down, you're seeing an inverse pattern. Now, what that would mean, what am I trying to get at here, is that if there was worst case scenario, if there was bear case scenario, right, you're going to see GameStop not trickle down to this level, but also when the time comes into July 2nd, right, you're not going to see a move up. Instead, you're going to see hard moves lower. okay, if this is playing inverse. This is not something that we want to see, so we do want to see GameStop trickle down to this level, whether you think so or not, right? Down to around 23.50. We want to see a retracement here before next week or at the start of next week, okay? So this is something that we're watching. We're not expecting GameStop to move higher or have its move at least until July 2nd, and I still stand by that. Now, Larry Chang posted, strong cash position, no debt, profitable business equals controlling your destiny. Add growth and you have real value creation in normalized market conditions. This is true regardless of company size, industry, public, or private. Simple financial goals can help focus the mind. Now, this is someone who also purchased a ton of GameStop and said he can't specifically say the ticker he's talking about, but we know exactly what he's talking about here. And I'm going to reiterate it again. If you are holding GameStop for a squeeze, just know that fundamental-wise, as long as the company figures out a way to bring more value, this is a high growth play. We are seeing more glitches. GameStop on some brokerage apps showing a wick up to $3,000 a share. Coincidence or not, let me know in the comments down below. I want to point out CVS really quick because CVS just got flushed down. CVS has double tops all the time. Now this is a wide double top here on CVS coming down, testing support. And I'm going to tell you right now, for anyone going short, I don't think this is a good idea for CVS. We had double top back here, plateau at the base. And from this plateau to the next double top at the base was an exact 100% gain. And then the same thing to this base where we're trading at right now, 100% gain from the previous plateau, which means I think in a long time, a hefty amount of days, you're going to see the next double top plateau come down and base at around 112, which is exactly the previous high on CVS. Overall, I do see this thing over the next, 1,000, 2,000 days, 10 years or less, coming much higher to at least around 225, right? If not higher, and coming back down and basing at that level. Tesla, I said in Discord, if it closes above 197.20, I'm going to be entering calls. What happened? We flushed down. This is exactly why you have to watch the charts before jumping in too early. We're breaking below this level. We still have yet to close above the level that we want to close at. And what this is showing is that there's a lot of selling pressure above these levels, okay? And you saw the same thing back here. A lot of selling pressure above these levels, and we really just want to break past. Confirmation realistically would be a open and close above 210, but that is a ways. We pushed all the way up to 203 and still couldn't get a close above there. Nvidia, my indicators giving us something drawn out. I actually ended up exiting some puts that I had on Nvidia just because I wanted to cut the loss. I was down about 19% on those. I just wanted to run away. It's very scary to trade Nvidia. I could have been in profit right now, but my indicator was giving a potential push up to around 132 to 135 before selling off further, coming down to around 111, which is what we have on Nvidia. Lastly, Nike reported earnings and was down 17% after projecting a 10% decline in revenue for the current quarter. They now expect 2025 sales to fall to mid-single digits. Overall, Nike story not looking good. Overall market looking weak at these levels. We had this drawn out at a bounce here, called it out in Discord as well. You're seeing heavy weakness, almost a double top here on the overall market. And when you see weakness trying to push for a new high, expect it to get rejected and push much lower. Watch for a potential retrace down back to 543 on the SPY. Bitcoin, really not much to say. We want to see it back above 61.5. And lastly, Bolivia's central bank makes Bitcoin payments legal again in an effort to modernize financial system. If you guys haven't gotten my indicator yet and added it to your trading view chart, it's pattern detection and forecasting. Make sure to go level up your trading journey. It's the very top link in the description of the video, and the second link under the video is Moomoo. It's a free broker where once you sign up through my link and open an account and deposit into there, it takes about 2 minutes. You're getting up to 15 free stocks in which you can hold or sell, completely up to you, and earning 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. They're also giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more. Again, that is the second link under the video. Third link, most important link, is the Discord. Come talk with me, come talk with the most amazing people, stocks and crypto, and now politics as well. We add, I'll just leave that to Discord, but get in here. Best vibes. We have options trading alerts. I post my trades as soon as I take them. That is it. I love you all. Lottery stocks out.